Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to Northern Burlington County Regional High School. I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting students Mr. Decker Morrow and Mr. Kyle Forsini. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, April 12th, 2018, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the RV Red Devils in a great softball matchup. How you guys doing today?
I'm real excited for this one. Barring anything out of the norm, it looks like this is going to be Kyle and I's last game doing commentary for Northern. So it's I'm a little nervous. I'm a little excited for this one, but I'm just looking to see a good game, potentially see Northern win another one against RV.
Yeah, Northern versus RV. Obviously, this is a big one, as that one's just going to be a little bloop single there for RV to get their leadoff runner on. But like I was saying, the Hounds versus RV, anything can happen, obviously, so this should be a great matchup.
Yeah, and this is our third matchup against RV in only 2 days that we've done. So far, Northern's taken home both games and is looking to complete the sweep on this 2-day series.
The Greyhounds are led by head coach Mr. Brian Wolverton. He's taking over from Miss Tara Corcoran this season, who's out on maternity leave, and he's joined by Mr. George Corcoran, who works at RV himself. Coach Wolverton has had a lot of softball experience. He led the Greyhounds to the 2002 state title, as well as numerous playoff appearances over the years. In fact, this season he's going for his 200th victory, which he should get, pending any unusual circumstance, within the next week or so, which is really impressive when you consider he's done it in a little over 10 years. He's also coached at Rutgers Camden for 7 years, so he's got a lot of experience, and it looked like that was a great throw there by the catcher, trying to get that runner there at second.
Yeah, and you can tell that runner was ready to go. She had been leading and attempting to steal pretty much on every pitch, but the catcher couldn't catch up with her that time, as I'm not sure. Oh, no, that's not going to be a strikeout. Looks like that one was going to be a ball.
That was a great throw there by Julia Mayernick to throw it out that runner and get a strikeout, throw him out double play there for the Hounds. And this is a team that's really filled with a lot of sophomores. They've got probably, I think it's almost 8 of their starting 9 are sophomores on the field right now. As that's a good play there by Hannah Alexander to retire the side. But so this is a team that should be good for a really long time. And batting now is the lone senior on the starting 9, Cameron Cassidy.
Cameron Cassidy comes over to us from Pemberton. She came over to the Greyhounds last year, and she actually recently got her 100th hit, so that a little bit of a milestone for her career. She actually is a great leadoff hitter, and she plays center field. She throws righty but bats lefty. She led the team in steals last year, so I'll be looking for her to get on base and get on base quickly. And she's actually going for her 150th hit, hopefully this season, if she can get it for her career. Her 34 hits last year were the second most on the team, and her 31 runs scored were a team high as well. So we'll be looking for her to get on base. She had 15 RBIs, and she stole 10 bases last year, so she's a great hitter. Coming up next for the Greyhounds is Nicole Bondock.
So looks like Cameron Cassidy's going to fly out, and we're on to our second batter, looking to get something going, trying to get somebody on base to start off this inning. But one out, bottom of the first, still 0-0. Anyone's game.
And both Cassidy and Bondock have speed, so if either one of them were to get on, there obviously is a chance for them to steal second base. Looks like that one's just going to be a little low and out. I pitched there to Bondock. She fouls one back.
Northern comes into this game. They're currently undefeated. They are 3-0. They defeated Doane Academy 11-2 in their opener, and they defeated New Egypt 16-1. They recently won a nail-biter versus Hun 1-0, but they're averaging about 9 runs per game and giving up 1. But like I said, they're coming off a game where they had a tough time scoring runs, so I would look for this one to be close and to be low scoring, and that one's going to go foul there for the Greyhounds.
Yeah, these two defenses can certainly show up in big moments. That one's going to be called on the foul line, so that's going to be another fly out for Northern. And just trying to get anyone on base at this point. Both teams struggling to really make any movement, as RV got one on base but then got out in a double play, and Northern hasn't gotten anyone on yet.
Yeah, we have sophomore Alexa Blue at the plate now. She's, unlike the first two batters, she can really hit for power. She's in the 3-hole, so you would expect a 3-hitter to be able to drive in runs and hit gaps. She grounds that one back to the pitcher, as the pitcher does fumble around with it for a little bit, but they're able to throw her out at first base, and that'll retire the side.
On the mound for the Greyhounds is Haley Archer. She comes into this season. She is currently 3-0. She got the W versus Doane Academy, pitching 2 innings, striking out 4. Amanda Gonzalez pitched 4 in that one and struck out 8. Haley also pitched against New Egypt, striking out 7 and only giving up 1 earned run. She pitched against Hun and had 13 Ks, and she's really the ace of this staff here for the Greyhounds. It looks like that one's going to get almost a double play there for the Greyhounds in the second.
Yeah, so we expect both teams to show up defensively, and this to be probably a low-scoring matchup between the two teams, and that's exactly what we're getting so far, with neither team generating a whole lot of movement offensively. Of course, RV's been able to get a couple runners on. Now they've got one on second. So Northern's definitely behind this game so far, but they can turn it around real easily, especially because the score is still 0-0.
And they made a real nice play on that bunt earlier. RV doing a good job executing that, getting the runner over to second. I know our baseball coaches preach, get him on, get him over, get him in. Leadoff batter gets on, bunt him over to second base, and then you've got an opportunity with 1 out to try and knock home that runner, as RV's going to strike out there, and there's not going to be 2 outs. Still that runner on second, though, so a ball to the outfield has an opportunity to knock home that run. But with Haley Archer on the mound, guys, we both know that she's really almost unhittable at times.
Yeah, she pitched 108 innings last year. She struck out 146 batters, and she was 15-4. So, like I said, she's really not only the ace of this staff, but really the ace in the county. She only allowed 30 earned runs last year, and she has under 2 ERA. So, as we said, we're looking for this one to be a low-scoring affair, and who better than our ace on the mound? Just going to get her swinging. So, heading into the bottom of the second inning, this game's still 0-0 here at the farm.
Yeah, and this one's been all about the pitchers so far. Each of them showed up big and been able to deal with pretty much every batter, as that one's going to be a little bit of a ground out to first base. And Northern's going to start out with 1 out. Megan Berg to the plate.
Yeah, Madison, she hit that ball hard in her last at bat. It was just right at somebody. Kind of like what Megan Berg did right there, but they're able to get on there as RV wasn't able to come up with it. So that'll put a runner on first here for the Hounds with 1 out. And it'll bring Julia Mayernick, the catcher, to the plate.
And Megan Berg really had an outstanding season last year for a freshman. She had 33 hits, 25 RBIs, 30 runs, and she finished with almost a 400 average. So she's on first base now, and I'm sure the Hounds are looking to get a run here early in this one versus RV.
That looks like that's going to be a deep fly out. And we've got 2 outs now with 1 runner on first base. Still, Northern can make anything happen right now. We know they've got an explosive offense, and pretty much they can score a runner from any position, and that's what they're looking to do right now to be able to open up a lead in this close contested match between them and RV.
Yeah, and both teams have good pitchers going on the mound today, so wouldn't be a surprise for this game to be low scoring, as Megan Berg gets a little bit too far off the bag there for the catcher's liking, and they were debating on trying to throw behind her, but didn't end up doing it. So she'll stay on first base here for the Hounds. And with 2 outs, they're going to need to try and find a gap here to try and score her.
So we'll see what the Greyhounds can do. And again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm here with broadcasting students Mr. Decamaro, Mr. Kyle Forsini. We are here live at the farm. It is Thursday, April 12th, as the Northern Burlington Greyhounds take on the RV Red Devils. And really, what is a showcase matchup. And as we said, the third game versus RV this week, we were very successful earlier in the week as the Greyhounds defeated RV in varsity volleyball and also defeated the Red Devils in boys varsity lacrosse. And that was part of our doubleheader yesterday on Wednesday. And Northern's looking to get the sweep here in a big matchup.
Looks like this one's just going to be a ground out. Yep, so that's going to end the inning. Still 0-0. Top of the third coming up.
Haley Archer going back out for her third inning of work. It's a pop-up on the first pitch there that inning. And that ball's going to be caught there by the shortstop, Madison Sheesh. So that's a good play there for the Hounds. 1 pitch, 1 out. An ideal start here for Archer here in this third inning.
And as we stated, not only is this a rivalry game because these two teams are local and neighbors, so to speak, but these two teams finished 1 and 2 respectively in the BCSL last year. Northern finished with a record of 20-5. They finished second only to RV, who finished 21-4, and they actually fell to RV late in the season 5-2, which was the determining factor in the division championship. Northern then advanced to the Central Jersey Group 3 semis, and they lost 2-1 to Ewing. So this is a team, a very young team actually, with a lot of expectations, and I know Coach Wolverton's got them fired up. Last year this team started 7 freshmen, and they only lost 1 player from last year, and that was senior Tori Bowen. We wish her the best of luck in her future. So I know the Greyhounds are young, but they certainly have a lot of great players, and it looks like they're going to go for the throw out, and they get her at third. So tremendous throw there by the Greyhounds. Looked like RV got a little anxious there and got thrown out going for the extra base. So great play there by Northern here in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, heads-up play by the Northern defense, able to keep that from getting worse, able to keep the double from turning into a triple. And, you know, when you're the base runner, maybe you look up, you see where the ball is, and you decide to turn back and just keep your double, especially because you only have 1 out. You didn't really need to push it, and you could have gotten home just with a single from second.
For sure, Decker, obviously, you know, you're still going to be in scoring position if she were to stay on second base, but instead tried to stretch that into a triple and was unable to get there. So the Hounds with a great play, like you had alluded to, Mr. Dowd there, being able to get that throw out at third base.
All right, so now we have 2 outs, nobody on for RV, and they're in a hole in the top of the 3rd, just trying to make something happen, trying to get someone on base or potentially score a run to open up the lead.
So we'll see what Archer can do here. And it looks like that one's going to go in the dirt and go for a ball. She's been doing a great job so far today. And she's looking to enhance her strikeout total on the season, and that one's going to get foul tipped and get past the catcher there here in the 3rd inning.
That ball's tapped in front of the plate. Looks like it's going to be fielded foul there by Northern. And Mr. Dowd, something you had said earlier is that this team has a lot of expectations, even though they are so young. And one of those expectations is for this pitcher, Haley Archer, to go out there and throw you a great game every time she steps foot on the mound. So she's doing that right now here in this 3rd inning. Got 2 outs. Trying to retire this batter here to get the Hounds back in and hit. And that pitch, looked like it was close, but going to be called ball 4. So that'll be her first walk of the game. And she's going to be a man on first here with 2 outs.
Haley Archer actually was part of the Liberty Division first team last year. As we said, she had an outstanding season as a freshman. And Northern also got some really good contributions from Alexa Blue, who was first team, Megan Berg, Cameron Cassidy, as well as some outstanding work from Jessica Peter, Nicole Bondock, and Hannah Alexander. And those were both all first team and second team selections. RV also had a great collection of players on the first and second team, including Angie Duffy, Julie Contravo, Jillian Young, Charlotte Pastori, and Ali Palak. So these 2 teams loaded with talent. That's going to be the 3rd out of the inning. As we go into the bottom of the 3rd here, still tied 0-0.
That was a great play by Alexander there to retire the side. Had to get rid of the ball quick, and she did. As leadoff batter for this inning, Julia Veneziale, is going to pop out to the second baseman there. And it'll be 1 quick out here for RV. Both pitchers kind of doing the same thing, getting quick outs and weak hit balls, as neither team has really had too many line drives, but it's going to be an 0-1 count here for the Hounds.
So looks like that's going to be the pitcher Haley Archer up to the plate now, trying to generate some offense on her own, as the rest of the team has struggled a little bit on the offensive side of the game, but defensively, Northern's been outstanding so far. That one's going to be fair, and it looks like it's going to be the pitcher getting a single, getting on to first base.
Always nice to help yourself out like Haley Archer does right there. So she gets herself on the first base and rolls the lineup over to the top as Cameron Cassidy is going to come to the plate.
And as we stated earlier, she's quite the hitter, and she's got a lot of speed, so I'd look to her, make contact, and then get on first, help advance the runner. So good eye there by Cassidy, letting that one go foul. I'm sure RV knows that Cassidy is one of our best hitters as the leadoff hitter and the speedster. So they're not looking to give her too much, but she's got a great opportunity here to advance the runner.
Yeah, they're going to wave that one off. But there's no one better to come up to the plate after your pitcher gets on than Cameron Cassidy, who, as we mentioned, has already gotten her 100th hit and is looking to get 150th potentially in her career. So there's really nobody that you're scared of more if you're RV than to be on the plate than Cameron Cassidy. Looks like it's going to be a little high, and she's working the count against RV's pitcher, trying to find another way on base if she can't get a hit.
Yeah, RV had bobbled the ball there. Their shortstop didn't come up with it cleanly, but were able to still get the out at second base there as Cassidy hit into the fielder's choice. And that'll bring up sophomore Nicole Bondock to the plate. This could be really troubling for RV if Bondock were to get on base, with Cassidy stealing second there, so a great swipe at the bag there by her. But if Bondock now were to hit a single and also get on base, it could, one, score Cassidy, and then two, when she gets on base, she's got just as much speed as Cassidy does. So if you're RV, you definitely got to be careful.
I'd look for Cassidy to be aggressive here on the base path as well. As we said, she had 10 steals last year, and I'm sure she's looking to go on any good pitch that she sees, or certainly any pass ball. So Bondock's going to slap that one high, and it's going to get caught by RV. That's going to end the inning as we head into the top of the fourth here at the farm.
Still 0-0 game, but Northern started to find something offensively last inning, led by their pitcher, Haley Archer. That one's going to be a little deep and caught for Northern. That's going to be a quick first out, just like Northern started off last inning. One pitch, one out.
Always ideal for your pitcher, as Haley Archer's done a nice job getting quick outs here today.
And you look at the score and you think 0-0, but both these teams, outstanding teams, actually comprised of a combined 12 players in the first and second team last year from the Liberty Division. So we've got an outstanding game and an outstanding pitcher's duel going on so far. Certainly Haley Archer's doing her part for the Greyhounds, and RV's really getting some great contributions as well. So I look for this one to be a close game, 1, maybe 2 runs, and I know this win would mean a lot for the Greyhounds. As I said, they fell 1 game short of RV for the division title last year, and these girls, I'm sure, grew on that experience. So that's going to be a walk to put a runner on for Archer. Still in the top of the fourth with 1 out. Looks like we're going to have a little meeting at the mound, try to regroup a little bit. And we'll see what Brianna Bird can do here for RV.
All right, so we have 1 out, top of the fourth, 0-0, and RV's got 1 on first. So it seems like that meeting was about how Archer had given up 2 walks in the last 2 innings. That's starting to get in the back of her mind, but she's a good starting pitcher. She can deal with that. Almost threw out a runner at first, but it looks like they're just gonna. She's just gonna get the throw there a little late.
And you never want to let runners get on basically for free, as Archer has walked 2 batters in the last 2 innings, but still plenty of time here. It's only the 4th inning and still a 0-0 game, so the Hounds just need to make a nice play here to try and get out of this inning. Maybe roll a double play or get some weakly hit balls to just retire 2 batters in a row to get out of this inning. As Archer's going to walk another one, so that's going to put runners on first and second here with 1 out. So RV threatening here in the top of the 4th inning.
Archer certainly in a jam here, but as we stated, she had an outstanding season last year with 146 strikeouts, an ERA under 2, with a record of 15-4. So we expect her to kind of just regroup a little bit, possibly get a force out or get a strikeout. I'm sure Olivia Bull here for RV's got other things on her mind, but I look for Haley Archer to get a big strikeout here in this situation. And that one's going to go foul, but quickly caught and scooped up. Great heads-up play there by the Greyhounds to get that quick out. Now 2 outs, and runners still only on first and second. So great play there by the Greyhounds.
Yeah, we had the first baseman run all the way across the field to catch that before it could even hit the ground, as that attempt for a bunt by RV is going to end up a poor decision, leaving both runners at first and second and kind of bailing out Haley Archer as she struggled this inning.
Yeah, Lexington Blue made a fantastic play catching that bunt, and if you're RV base runners, that's obviously why you wait and see the ball down and make sure that it's on the ground when you know that the team's bunting, because if they don't, and Northern catches that ball up in the air, they're able to double you up. So good base running there by RV to make sure that they saw it down, and that's going to be a ground out there, a huge out to end the inning to Megan Berg. So in the bottom of the 4th now, Alexa Blue leading off here for the Hounds. They've got their 3, 4, and 5 hitters up. So this is definitely an opportunity for the Hounds to try and get on the board.
Alexa Blue had a tremendous season last year for a freshman. She led the Greyhounds with 44 hits last year, 39 RBIs. She had 8 doubles, 5 triples, and 2 homers. And she was one of the outstanding players who made the Liberty Division first team. And she's going to get on base here quickly for the Greyhounds.
And being a baseball player, I understand how insane those stats are, so credit to her. Getting 44 hits is certainly something to be proud of, and that's just like an unheard of accomplishment.
That's exactly how you move a runner to second. With 1 out in the bottom of the 4th, Northern knows this is going to be kind of a grind to win this game. So if they can just move runners around, maneuver the batters, and try to get at least 1 run home, they'll have the lead and potentially be able to move. As that's going to be another bunt. I think that one might be safe. Now they're going to call her out. But still move the runner to third, 2 outs, bottom of the 4th, 0-0.
And Marissa Vandergrift, this pitcher for RV now, is in a little bit of a jam, so we'll see what the Greyhounds can do.
Interesting there that the Hounds went with back-to-back bunts because they got the runner in scoring position off the first bunt and then bunted Blue over to third base. So an interesting strategy, but it'll all pay off here if they're able to come through with a clutch hit. And even though they did bunt twice, they really have no holes in this lineup. Everybody can hit the ball and knock in runs. So this is definitely a Hounds team that Mr. Wolverton, the coach, understands has a lot of depth, and no matter who the batter is, they can knock home a run.
Yeah, but I feel like I'd rather almost at least take a shot at it with the runner already on second. You got her in scoring position anyway. But you never know. I mean, that could be the right decision, bunting there. And I almost thought the runner at first was safe too. I mean, she almost got there. So we got a runner on third, and looks like that's going to be an out.
So top of the 5th here, and Archer really pitching a gem against RV. As we stated, she had an outstanding season last year, and certainly looking to get great contributions from her teammates today. RV's going to get on here in the top of the 5th. You know, you can follow all of Northern sports action on Twitter at NBC_athletics, and that's ran by our athletic director, Dr. Dan Uzaki. He does a great job keeping everybody plugged into all things Northern sports, including girls softball, all of our spring sports, and all of our athletic happenings. Just want to remind everybody, speaking of, we have an exciting event coming up this April 21st. A little less than 10 days here at the Old York Country Club is our annual Athletic Hall of Fame. It's going to start at 6 p.m., and we're going to be honoring past Northern athletes Anthony Calley, James Humble, Kerry Lee Williams, Michael Shaw, head coach Doug Daniels, and the 1980 softball sectional champs, as well as honorary inductee Miss Michelle O'Neill, who's done such a great job for our athletic department here at Northern over the past 40 years. So we'd love for our family, friends, community members to come out and just relive some of the great athletic accomplishments here at the farm. So we'll see what Archer can do here with this batter. Also want to take this opportunity to thank our Northern TV production crew for doing an outstanding job so far today. And obviously this game is far from over, but wanted to take this opportunity and thank our camera operators, Miss Ashley Walsh, Miss Emily Walsh, Hannah Alexander. Great throw there by the Greyhounds, keeping that runner honest, as well as Mr. Garrett Ballinger. I'd like to thank our Northern TV intern, Mr. Andrew Baez, as well for his production work. Got a great matchup here between two really good teams, and we'll see what Archer can do. That one's going to be fouled down the third baseline, and RV still in this one. Now you can follow this action on Northern TV. We're on Comcast Channel 19, Verizon Channel 42. We're also streaming on the web. We have our YouTube channel. You can also check out our app at appcatch.com, keyword Northern TV. You can check out our district webpage, or you can email us at Northern TV to find out all kinds of information on DVD sales, programming, sponsorship opportunities, and much more. And we do a variety of programming as well, not just athletic events, although we do have had our hands full with 7 sporting events in the fall, 5 in the winter, and now our 4th game here of the spring. But you can find out all kinds of stuff that's going on, including some of our upcoming events that we'll produce in the spring, including our JROTC National Awards Night, Greyhound Choice, Middle School Greyhound Gala, our high school and middle school band concerts and chorus concerts, our Scholars Night from the Joint Base. Great pitch there by Archer, striking that one out, as well as our senior nights and graduations. So lots to look forward to, not just athletically, but academically here at Northern. And Archer's going to send that one just outside there on the first pitch. You know, we have a really exciting spring sports season. We had some really successful teams last year. Our baseball team finished 12-10 last year. They advanced to the state tournament. Our boys tennis team was 10-8. Golf team struggled a little bit, but they're currently playing really well this season. They were 5-12 last year. Spring track, highly competitive. Good look there by the catcher. Keep the base runner honest. Our girls lacrosse team advanced to the state tournament last year with a record of 8-8, and our boys lacrosse team, we just finished a game yesterday. They won 13 games last year. They finished 5 games over 500. And they actually were the top team in the BCSL, advancing to the state tournament, getting a big win. And the boys volleyball team was another successful team last year, finishing their season 20-7. And we actually did that game yesterday versus RV, as we said, part of our rivalry week unofficially here. And our teams were really successful in that. Boys volleyball defeated RV in 3 sets yesterday. Hard-fought game. Looks like that's going to be a walk there for Archer here in the top of the 5th, putting a runner on first and second. And our boys lacrosse team, as we stated earlier, got a big win versus RV yesterday as well. So looking to complete the sweep here is the girls varsity softball team, and who better than Haley Archer, our team ace, in a little bit of a jam here in the 5th, but great play there by the catcher. That one gets past her. Could be 2 stolen bases there for the Red Devils, but great heads-up play. Looking like going to get a quick timeout here. Kind of regroup, maybe break some of the momentum that RV had. Help motivate Archer. And that's a great pitch there for a strike right down the middle. So we'll see what Archer can do here. RV's looking to advance the runners, but that's going to be a ball there for the Red Devils. Another opportunity missed there by the Red Devils, and certainly our infield is playing in to prevent any bunts and prevent any runners from advancing. That one's going to get smacked foul just past the third baseline. As I was stating before, you can check out all the athletic action, academic action on Northern TV. You can also check us out some of our exciting sports from previous seasons, including boys and girls basketball we did this past winter. A lot of exciting fall sporting events. Several football games. Our middle school and high school winter concerts, both band and chorus. Our recent spring jazz concert. You can check out our flagship show, The Northern News. Our Students of the Month. Had a video on FFA Week, in addition to our Month of the Military Child video. Video on our program of studies, as scheduling is just wrapping up here at the farm. So lots of ways to stay connected to Northern, lots of ways to see what we're up to. That one's going to get grounded, and it's going to get past the shortstop, but the runner held. So bases loaded here for Archer in a little bit of a jam. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Looks like we're going to get a meeting at the mound, and we'll see what the Greyhounds have in store. So quick timeout here. Want to also congratulate our winter season. Great strike there by Archer. Our winter sports season, where the teams were very successful, including our boys basketball team, who got a big win here at home, as well as our girls basketball team, who hosted a playoff game for the first time since 2012. Boys basketball won the BCSL for the first time in 45 years, so tremendous accomplishment. Josh Jackson, our leading scorer, actually reached the 1,000-point milestone, so that was amazing. Hit a big 3-pointer to win a playoff game. Northern TV was on hand for that. Boys and girls bowling were highly competitive, 7-13 and 8-12 respectively. Swim team struggled a little bit, 4-8, but had some big wins versus local rivals. winter track, highly competitive. And wrestling finished second, only behind RV. But we had 3 District 22 champs in Ellery Perfect, Billy Nolan, and Chris Ratty. So lots of things to be proud of athletically here at Northern, as well as academically. And Archer looking to get out of this one with the bases loaded here in the top of the 5th. She's gotten into a couple of jams earlier today, but pitched her way out of it and gotten some help from the defense. So we'll see what she can do here. And that one's going to be swung on, gone foul. So she's ahead in the count. 1 out away from getting out of a big-time jam here at the farm. Got a great turnout. Friends, family, community members. Beautiful day for softball here at the farm. And again, for those just tuning in, I'm Mr. James Dowd. I'm joined by broadcasting students Mr. Decker Morrow, Mr. Kyle Forsini. We are here live. It is Thursday, April 12th, 2018, as the Northern Burlington Lady Greyhounds take on the Rancocas Valley Red Devils. And what's really been a pitcher's duel, and that's a great strikeout there by Archer as Northern heads into the bottom of the 5th. Game currently tied 0-0. And that first pitch is going to go foul there, but Coach Wolverton likes the aggressive approach there at the plate. And, you know, we haven't scored any runs, but certainly both these teams have had a couple of opportunities. RV with the bases loaded last inning. Northern's got quite a few base runners this game. And looks like it's going to be a 1-1 count.
All right, so we got bottom of the 5th. Nobody on, nobody out. Northern trying to make something happen, trying to get on the board first, potentially open up an early lead.
And that one's going to be over the catcher's head there, but no runners on, so that one's going to be in the dirt. And it looks like Marissa Vandergrift may be losing some control here. I'd look for RV to put in maybe a relief pitcher, if not later this inning. Certainly next inning, because, you know, any run scored by either team could be the difference in this one, as we said. And that's going to be a walk to start the inning. So I'd be looking for RV's coach to maybe make a pitching change sooner than later. Looks like we're going to get a little meeting at the mound here. And we'll see what Northern can do here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, this pitcher's duel is starting to wind down as we've seen RV's pitcher, Marissa Vandergrift, start to get a little tired, give up a walk, and that's going to be a shallow, fair ball to put 2 runners on, first and second. Bottom of the 5th, no outs.
So looking to get a bunt, get the runners over, but that one's going to go foul. And the Greyhounds have another great opportunity here to put a run on. As we stated, both these teams have been getting their opportunities, just haven't gotten a run scored. And as we stated earlier, this is going to be a low-scoring affair, as both these teams have not just great hitters, but great pitchers on the mound today. And that was certainly an example of that there by Vandergrift. So we'll see how Northern approaches this one here in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, it's really going to come down to who can make the most out of their opportunities. We've seen both teams have a couple runners in scoring position this game that just haven't been able to get through. Probably whoever gets one through first or is going to be the one that can get the win, because it looks like neither one of these teams is ready to score right now, except for maybe Northern now with 2 on and no outs.
And as we stated, both these teams finished 1 and 2 respectively in the BCSL, so this game means a lot. Even though it is only the 4th game of the season for Northern, they're coming into this one. They are 3-0, so to get a big win versus a big rival could mean a lot, as we still have plenty of softball left to play, but nevertheless, Greyhounds looking to take control of the division early, and as we stated, will be one more win closer to Coach Wolverton's 200th win, which will be a tremendous accomplishment. He looks to get that next week, so we wish them the best of luck in doing that.
Yeah, we've also seen Northern taking advantage of Marissa Vandergrift's struggles recently, as they've been able to work counts and make it even harder for her to get out of this one, as she's already in a hole here early in the bottom of the 5th.
Looks like that's going to be a pop fly and caught, and that's going to be an out there for the Greyhounds.
All right, bottom of the fifth. Still 0-0. We got Cameron Cassidy up at the plate.
She had some success earlier in the game getting on and getting a steal, and we look for her to maybe slap one down the line there. Looks like that one's going to get dropped outside of the third baseline, out of the range for RV, so Cassidy's going to have another opportunity to get on base here. And I know Coach Wolverton is really pressing for Cassidy to get one up there. She's going to slap that one up past the pitcher, and she's going to get on quickly. So great play there, great heads-up play, and now Northern's got runners on first and third here in the bottom of the fifth.
Yeah, Northern threatening here as RV's going to take a mound visit as Nicole Bondak's going to come to the plate, trying to drive home a run here for the Hounds as Cassidy looked like she was going to think about stealing there. Ultimately did not, but like you had said, Mr. Dowd with first and third, a great opportunity here for the Hounds to get on the board first.
Yeah, and with Cassidy stealing that base earlier in the game, you know RV's worried about her potential to just her potential to steal from wherever, but it looks like Northern's actually got bases loaded right now in the bottom of the fifth.
So a great opportunity here for the Greyhounds, and certainly RV is in a little bit of a jam. We'll see if they can get out of it here, and that one's going to go foul tipped off the Bondock. She's going to get another opportunity here, hopefully drive in a run for the Greyhounds and put the first run up on the board. And as we stated earlier, we look for this one to be a low-scoring affair, and we look for it to be very, very close. So every run is so crucial at this point. We're in the bottom of the fifth, and that looks like that's going to be a strikeout for the Greyhounds. So coming up, number 3 hitter, Alexa Blue, as we said. Tremendous hitter for the Greyhounds. We'll see what she can do.
She grounds that one just past the third base line. And I stand corrected. That is going to be a foul ball. Looked like that would have just hopped over the bag fair, but ultimately goes foul. So it's a buzzkill for the Hounds. It looked like they were going to take a 1-0 advantage as Blue does a similar thing there. It's grounded to the third baseman, and they get the out at third base in time to get out of the inning.
Yeah, I really thought that first hit was fair, but they called it foul and retired Northern, as it's going to be a little bit of a short throw from deep in the field, and they're not going to get the runner. So RV starts the inning with 1 on first and trying to score the run that Northern couldn't last inning.
And it looks like they're trying to keep that runner honest on the bag there. And, you know, Archer's still on the mound. You know, I guess she's going for the complete game here versus RV. And who better in this great matchup than our ace, Haley Archer?
Yeah, you're definitely right, Mr. Dowd. You got your ace on the mound here in this game, the pitcher that you trust the most. She's thrown a shutout up to this point, so she's done her job. The offense has to put up some runs for her, and they've been unable to do that so far. But still a 0-0 game, tie score. And with 2 innings left to play here, it's obviously anybody's game in this great matchup between the Hounds and RV.
Yeah, still 0-0 on the top of the 6th. Each team had a couple opportunities so far, especially Northern last inning, bases loaded with only 1 out. But defensively, both teams have been able to stop everything, as we're seeing Olivia Bull at the plate for Rancocas Valley trying to be able to open up a lead and try to get something going for one of these teams.
Big swing there by Bull. Looks like that one was going to be a foul tip, and Archer looking to get a quick out here. And she's going to walk her. So runners on first and second. No outs here in the top of the 6th. Looks like we're going to get a quick timeout. Looks like Coach Wolverton wants to regroup a little bit. And, you know, we didn't talk about this earlier, but Coach Wolverton, again, taking over for Miss Tara Corcoran this season. Miss Corcoran was the softball coach of the year last year, 2017, with this predominantly young squad. Obviously, Coach Wolverton has a lot of experience, and he was an assistant last year, so he knows these girls very well. But, you know, certainly some big shoes to fill. But who better than someone who's helped lead the Greyhounds to a state title? And it looks like calm down Archer a little bit and looking to keep those runners honest on the bags.
Yeah, you certainly wouldn't hope to have any better of a coach than Mr. Wolverton, as he's proven he can do it in the past. And you can tell Northern was ready for a bunt that time. The runners are going to advance, but they get an out. So Northern in a similar position as RV was defensively last inning, just trying to be able to save themselves and try to keep this a scoreless game.
Yeah, the RV batter doing her job, getting a bunt down and moving runners to second and third, and now a single can possibly score two. So RV clearly threatening here, trying to put up runs in this top half of the sixth inning, get on the board first, but the Hounds are going to do everything in their power to stop it. They've got their infield in. So any ground ball, if it doesn't get through the infield, to hopefully not score a run, as that one just goes off the glove of Alexa Blue. Tough play with the infield in there, as that ball was hit really hard. And then he'll score the first run of the game there for RV.
So you can hear the crowd cheering for RV. We've got a great turnout here of family, friends, community members on hand on both sides. As we said, these are two local teams, two rivals, and that was a big run scored there for RV. And looks like they've got a run around first and third here. Still only one out in the top of the sixth.
Yeah, if Northern can just try to come away with this without giving up any more, that would be a good sign, as they're still only down 1-0, but the issue is the runner on third. If Northern can just try to potentially strike this batter out or get a double play, they can solve a lot of their problems.
Yeah, the Hounds are trying to hopefully get out of this inning only down one run, as RV's fouled off multiple pitches on a row here, keeping this at bat alive. Archer's still in the game. They're on a incredibly good game so far. There's only one run here in the top half of the sixth inning. She's done all you can ask, and the Hounds are going to have to try and do something at the plate here in these next few innings, as that ball's a line to left field, and that's going to knock home another run. A single there for RV puts them up 2-0 here in the top half of the sixth inning.
And now this deficit's starting to grow.
So it looks like I'm going to go a little bit of timeout here, regroup. Archer still on the mound, looking to end the inning here and do what she can to help out the Greyhounds. Certainly the pressure's on Northern now when they come up to bat to put some runs on the board. Still only 2-0, so anyone's game. As we stated, we expected this one to be a low-scoring game, and that was a great pitch there by Archer, getting the batter to swing at that one.
Another great pitch there by Archer, gets a strikeout for her. So now there will be 2 outs. Runners on first and second here for RV. Archer doing a great job getting ahead of hitters, which is what you want to see. She's throwing first pitch strikes and getting foul balls early in the counts to put RV back behind in the hole, as they're down now 0-2 in this count here. And when you're down 0-2 to Archer, it's not easy to get a hit, but, or as I say that, RV is able to get a hit here, but Cassidy doing a nice job with the throw and getting the runner out at home plate with ease. So a great play there by the Hounds to get out of that inning.
So Madison Sheesh up for the Greyhounds, swings at the first pitch. She's going to get advanced on an error. Great heads-up base running there, and she's going to go to second. So Hounds in a great position here with a runner in scoring position as Megan Berg comes up to help cut into this lead, and she's, again, going to be aggressive and going to get tossed out at first, but looks like the Greyhounds have really come to hit this inning, and they're looking to hit anything that comes their way. And it looks like we're going to get a pass ball there, but Sheesh is going to be safe at third. So awesome start here at the bottom of the sixth for the Greyhounds.
And you can see that leadoff error for RV has really gotten into their pitcher's head, as ever since she almost fumbled on a hit that was just rolled right to her, and that time threw it over the head of Julia Venezial. And that one's going to be down low. It looks like Northern's doing anything they can right now to get in the mind of this pitcher and try to be able to get back in this game. Only down 2-0 in the bottom of the sixth.
Definitely an opportunity here for the Hounds to get on the board with only one out. You're right, Decker. That ball's lined right back up the middle, and that's going to be a single there for the Hounds to knock home a run and drive it, make it a 2-1 game. So great piece of hitting there by Northern. Now only a 1-run game with Hannah Alexander coming up.
You can hear the crowd fired up after that one, as Northern has been really aggressive in this inning, and I'm sure Coach Wolverton had some motivational words going on as the Hounds now are in the bottom of the sixth and, really only have a couple more opportunities to tie this game up and hopefully get a big win here in front of our home crowd.
Yeah, this would really be something if Northern could come out in this sixth inning, give up 2 runs defensively, and still come away with a lead or even a tie. It would just say something about how well this team is coached and how well they perform under pressure.
2-1 game here still, as you were saying, Decker. Ball's going to be popped up on the infield, and RV unable to catch it. That's going to be a fair ball, as RV touches it fair, and really just a miscommunication there, as they were unable to the catcher and pitcher, and for the first baseman for that matter, none of them were able to come up with it. So that'll put runners on for the Hounds, second and third. Another scoring opportunity here. We got 2 runners in scoring position, and they're going to look to try and take a lead.
2 huge errors this inning have really led to what's happened to allow Northern to come back in this game, as the runner that's already scored reached first base on an error, and now because of that last error, we almost had another score. It's going to be 2-1 RV, top of the 7th.
And that is a tough play there as the ball goes off the bag by Alexa Blue, but she does a fantastic job recovering and still getting the out at first base there. Ended up recovering and making a great play to get the first out of the inning.
That just shows some focus. Sometimes in the field, Kyle, as you know, as a varsity baseball player yourself, things don't always go your way, but, just a heads-up play there by her, and to make that quick out says a lot about her concentration and dedication. And now Northern going to be coming up with their last opportunity here in the bottom of the 7th, try to tie this one up.
Yeah, and if RV plays defensively like they did that last inning, Northern should have no problem getting back into this game, as RV let up 2 huge errors that really allowed Northern to score and put pressure on RV's defense.
Great pitch there by Haley Archer, freezing the hitter. Looked like that was on the outer half of the plate, kind of changing up the hitter's eye angle and able to get the second out of the inning there. And now with 2 outs here in the top of the 7th, the Hounds trying to get in and hit, only down 1 run.
Yeah, and the reason Archer's been able to play this complete game is all these batters she's gotten out on the first pitch. We've seen multiple leadoff batters swing on the first one and get out, and that's been able to extend her pitch count so far this game.
So she's really been doing an outstanding job. She's ahead on this hitter, looking to get a quick strikeout here as we head into the bottom of the 7th. Looked like that was a check swing, but not going to get the strike call on that one. So the batter survives. See another pitch here. We'll see what Archer can do. Another great pitch by Archer, but it looks like that one was just off the corner, and it's going to be a foul. It's going to be a ball. And that's going to do it. So Northern certainly in the hole here, 2-1. Last opportunity here, and who better than the 1-2-3 hitters? Cameron Cassidy up to make something happen here for the Greyhounds.
For sure, Mr. Dowd. Cassidy leading off the inning here. She's the leadoff hitter. And she's, called out at first base there. It looked like that was an incredibly close play. It looked like she might have been safe, but ultimately called out. And then it'll be the first one of the inning here for the Hounds, as Nicole Bondock's going to come to the plate. We would like for either her or Cassidy to try and get on base here, as they both have speed and they're able to swipe a bag, as Bondock's going to take the first pitch high and outside there. It'll be a 1-0 count.
Yeah, it's the second time in this game that I thought one of the Northern players got onto first but was called out instead. So there have been some close calls that could have really changed the game, as Northern's now going to go 2 outs to start this bottom of the 7th down by 1. It's not the start you're looking for.
And certainly we're wishing the Greyhounds the best of luck here, but just want to say it's been a pleasure to do this with you guys, not just today, but in all of our years doing this. This will be my 55th game announcing here, as Northern's looking to hopefully get a big win here against RV, and that one's going to be foul. But as I was saying, we've done such a great job, and I look forward to hopefully maybe doing 1 or 2 more. Let's see what our teams can do this season. Hopefully a championship game will be in our future, as we are still very early in the spring season. Northern certainly in the hole here, though, in this one. Alexa Blue looking to make something happen. And that one looked like it was going to be low and outside for Blue. She's going to send that one to the third baseman, and just going to lose it by a step there. Tough break for the Greyhounds, but plenty of season left to play. On behalf of everyone here, on behalf of Kyle Forsini and Decker Morrow, I am Mr. James Dowd, signing off. So we just wrapped up our last sporting event of Northern TV's season, and we just wanted to take this opportunity, guys, actually, to thank you guys for all of your hard work. So I wanted to give you guys these special awards we had made for you, little broadcasting awards. We can show it here at the camera. You guys have been outstanding for the past 3 years, so just wanted to thank you guys for all your hard work. And as we stated in the broadcast, may have been our final game. Yeah. So hopefully we're on to bigger and better things next year. So on behalf of Mr. Pona and myself and everyone at Northern TV, just wanted to thank you guys firsthand.
Thank you. Good luck.